Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 236 of Will is the Answer. I'm Marie.
And I'm Dominique.
I apologise before we go because he's drilling and doing whatever in there.
Are we live?
Yes, we are live.
Oh, that's. I always have to press a button to say this is being recorded. I've not got when it's all changed.
We're live and we're the right way round.
Oh, well, that is good.
I mean, miracles do happen. Yes, we're there. Let me just make sure I've got that. Hello, everybody. Yeah, he has said he's going to stop working. It was a bit huffy, but you know. Hello, everybody. It's gone really dark. I know it's 6 o'clock at night, but it's gone really dark outside.
It was a beautiful sunset.
Yeah, it didn't last long. Temperatures dropped though. Ooh. Hello, everybody.
I interrupted. You didn't say it's Thursday, the 13th of March.
It's Thursday, the 13th of March.
I interrupted because I got confused with not having to press the button.
Episode 236. 236. So when we weren't here last week, you had loads to go back on if you've not seen them all. Be interesting to know if you've watched every single one.
I bet we can find out.
I bet we can find out. Hands up if you've been and watched every single one. Have you been here from the beginning?
Oh, well, I think that's 2 questions.
It is 2 questions.
Yes.
Who's been here from the beginning?
Yes. And who's watched every episode?
And who's watched every episode? Wow.
Good evening, everybody.
And breathe. This time last week, Dominique, we were just getting ready, weren't we? All hectic, all getting ready.
Yes.
You'd have just come in from work and thinking, what am I doing?
And I've just come in from work thinking,
what am I doing?
What day is it? What week is it? Yes, we had a very successful first retreat of 2025.
We did, yes. It was.
Well, we're saying that. We think everyone else thinks that as well.
It's weird because I've just been starting on the newsletter and I was thinking, what did I do last week? What was I doing at the weekend? Normally I've got things well, that's what I was doing at the weekend. We were at Hemswell. That's what I was doing during the week, getting everything ready for Hemswell.
That's what we were doing. Good evening, Julia and Joan.
Oh, hello, Joan. Have you all recovered from the retreat? Because a few of the people who were on were actually at the retreat.
Yes, they were.
Well, those who have commented, should I say. Have you recovered?
No.
No, didn't.
I will have recovered by
July.
Probably tea time tomorrow. But
because you've not had a chance, you've come away from the retreat and been straight back at work.
Been back to work. So I just feel like I just need a day
to yourself.
Yeah. So after the weekend, when I've not got too much to do, then I should be back to normal.
Good. And then you can start preparing for the next afternoon tea and next retreat.
Yes. Yes. Oh, good. Everyone's saying they enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean, we had stunning weather. It was like a July retreat. We were sat outside eating ice creams.
I know, it was bonkers. Considering how the weather's changed, it wouldn't have been very warm this weekend, would it? I see we're all over the place. We've got Francis from Dublin, Gabby's in Switzerland, Victoria's in America.
Yes.
We're all over again. Hello, welcome everybody. Oh, Mandy's having steak and red wine for tea. I've still got to make my tea yet. What are you having?
Are you having no, you don't have steak and a red wine sauce. You mean you're eating steak and drinking red wine?
Yeah. You're just having raw meat and a bottle of wine. What more do you need?
Oh, perfect. Well, I've still not. I meant to go shopping Monday afternoon, but I went to bed and didn't go. So I am literally. I had spaghetti with soy sauce for tea last night. Well, I'm not quite sure what's for tea tonight. To say the cupboards are bare is an understatement.
Oh, dear
me.
But
it's fine. I'll get food tomorrow.
Is it not going to be a takeaway tonight then? Can you not nip out?
I can't even be bothered to go out. It could be. Do you know what I think it could be? It could be a bowl of cereals, and I will really quite enjoy it. But Jane's not recorded it. Please, I'm not the only one, Jane. Yes.
You didn't have to go trains, planes, and automobiles though to get home, did you?
No. Jane's train was cancelled, so she then got on a bus. She sent us a picture. She was obviously on the top deck, right at the front. That's where Mum always sits. She
I was going to say
likes to
that's
sit
your
there.
mum's favourite spot, isn't it? To
Yes.
sit at the front. Yeah.
Yeah. But at least she got home. Everyone
Yes.
got home.
All in one piece, which is
all in one
good.
piece. Yes.
And on the same day, which is even better.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Oh dear. So yes, it was quite funny when I was looking at doing the newsletter. I was thinking I must have something else to write about. No, not really, because it was just we've just been full on with it, haven't we? And then I've been doing admin work this week and sorting paperwork out after the retreat and bits and bobs and
yes,
getting ready for the next one. And things need planning. A lot of planning goes into it, doesn't it?
It does. So I've just seen Rosemary from Kuwait. I mean, we really are all over the place.
We really are. Hang on a minute. Daughter's trying to ring me. Let me just reply to this.
We've got an announcement to make, just talking of retreats and planning. But we'll leave it for a little while, shall we?
Yes, we'll leave that just for a little while.
Yes.
Sorry. I knew she'd ring just as she'd finished work. Need to go back to that. Where's that? YouTube, so I can see the questions. Yeah, we've got people from all over. I bet it's warm in Kuwait.
Oh, I mean, it was almost too warm for me at 16 degrees on Sunday. So we were in a sun trap, weren't we?
Yeah, it was lovely. And I've got to say, I have never seen so many women of a certain age enjoy an Easter egg hunt as I did last Saturday. It was marvellous to see. No, Saturday. I did it on the Saturday.
Oh yeah, I was thinking Josh and
they were looking, weren't they? They were looking for the ones that nobody could find.
Yes.
I've got to say it was a huge success, and something similar may be resurrected next year. But it was very nice to see. So you just never know, do you, whether people would want to do it or whether they just want to sit in it. Everybody was out there looking for Easter eggs, apart from Dominique. Everybody was out there looking for Easter eggs.
Well, I had to give in eventually because I kept thinking, what are they doing? And there were 2 eggs each and we couldn't find them. So in the end, I was like, let's just go and find them.
But it was a lovely walk around the gardens. And I'm sure some people had never even been and looked around the gardens. So
yeah,
good to encourage everybody to go around the gardens.
It did, yes. Yeah.
What have you got to show us then, Dominique?
I mean, not a great deal of knitting. I've got 2 bits. Let me show you the progress on my Hint of Spring wrap. I've got on to colour 7 and I'm halfway through colour 7.
Good.
And this is this month's, isn't it? So you've all had it.
Everybody's had it.
It is a spoiler, but you've all had it.
Everybody's received it. Whether they've opened it or not is a different matter, but they've all had it. So
yes. So you're about to see up to colour 7. And we did say it was going to be long, but it is quite long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Do you want to see up to colour 8? I've managed to get up to colour 8. So
actually, isn't this colour 8? I've said that all wrong. This is colour 8.
3.
This is the second colour of month 3. So it's
that's colour 8.
Yes, I was going
to say, I thought it looked like you'd gone into an orangey colour.
Yes.
Right. So start again from the beginning, and we can go. Oh, hang on a minute.
Oh, she's on pause. That's fine. And I don't think it is. Oh, go on. Are you doing it right? I thought you were talking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They look so different. 6 and 7. But
Sorry, he just answered the phone to Grace, and I just thought I would be able to hear him, so he's gone in the other room.
That one, even with lights, you can't see. It looks like it's striping, and this one does as well.
It's weird, isn't it? How different they're looking. You see, on crochet, you can't really see the stripes of the pink as much, can you?
No, but that just looks like...
That's beautiful, that colour.
It looks like it's striped, and it's not at all.
Yeah. It's just, it looks so different, doesn't it? Crochet to...
Yes.
Completely different.
And it was really nice to see, because quite a few people were knitting on it at the retreat as well. So everyone was at slightly different stages, and you'd just look around the room and people had got it out. So, yes.
I'd finished that bit on this morning. I just got that done this morning. And I didn't know whether I'd get any done, but I've managed to finish that one. So I've only got one colour left to do. So I thought I'm just going to keep cracking on this afternoon to try and get it done. This is huge, and it's, bloody neck. I need to fold it up.
The crochet is bigger than the knitting, I think.
No, the knitting one's bigger.
Oh, well then that looks a lot bigger than mine, but it's not been blocked.
Yeah. It does need blocking, but when it's blocked, that one goes a lot bigger than this one. So,
but yeah, I've just got to the end of the first repeat. So I've got my undyed and then that repeat again. So, but that 6 was slow going, because it's put 3 together, purl 3 together. So it just seemed to take forever. Whereas this,
you're cracking on with.
Well, it was slow going last night on knitting, but that's because I was tired. But it's easier going when you're not tired. So I should whiz through that this weekend, and hopefully, well, I'll definitely get colour 8 finished, and I might leave colour 9 till next week. But that is the hint of spring.
Because the Zoom, are we having it on the last Monday because we've got the afternoon tea? Will we get home in time if we whiz off? We should do, shouldn't we?
Oh yeah, good thinking.
Or do we do it on the 24th?
Yeah, because it's not just about us whizzing home.
It's everybody else. Yes,
some of those coming to the afternoon tea.
So shall we do it on so it'll be like the 4th of Monday, won't it? Because it's just the way it's worked out with March. Yes. So shall we do it on the 24th?
Yes.
Right, I'm going to type it in now.
Somebody asked that question. In fact, Vanessa asked the question. And I can't remember what answer I gave Vanessa.
I can't remember what you said either, but we're going for Monday the 24th.
Which is a week on Monday.
Which is a week on Monday.
Yes, because we would be back just in time, probably, by the time we've cleared up. But not everybody else. No. And we don't want people rushing back.
I will send a reminder out, don't worry, for those people. But it will be a Monday. It won't be another day. It will definitely be the Monday.
Yes.
Right, I need to put that back on so I can see. So those who are watching, just make a note in your diary that it's going to be the 24th. And then we'll have 2 after that, won't we? We'll have the one finishing the next month, and then the catch-up one that we normally do, don't we?
Yeah, so I was just looking for Vanessa's. Vanessa had asked, is the Zoom wrap on the 4th or the last Monday of the month? And I said it's the last Monday of the month, but I'd not looked to see what date it is. So, we probably did say the 24th the other week, Anita, but we've both forgot. So
yeah, probably. So,
and I don't know if Vanessa that you'll be away for that, but it'll be the 24th.
But don't worry, because we'll then have the one in April, which will after you've received your final month.
Yes.
And then we always do give you a chance to get all that finished, and we'll do one end of May.
Yes.
She says, I mean, I've not even looked at the dates, but you know.
No, but we'll
sometime
find
in May we'll definitely do one.
Yes.
So
yeah.
let's just get caught up on that.
Janet's finished hers, eagerly awaiting for month 4. I mean, we're not a million miles away. We're only a couple of weeks away from it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's my job next week.
Yeah, they're all dyed.
Yeah.
I had to get ahead of myself because of the retreat. So they're all dyed, ready to go.
They're half labelled up, so they just need sorting out.
Hey, did yours ever arrive?
Oh yeah, is Kay on?
I've said that. I'm not sure she's.
No, I don't think she's on. Well, they hadn't when she was at the retreat, so unless they've turned up this week, I think know.
Kay would have messaged if they had. We had our first minis go missing.
Typical. But anyway, right. So I have been doing a bit of catch up on stuff. So I've been catching up on my Botanic shawl. So it is slowly growing. So I'm loving it. So that's the Tequila Fizz and the Sapphire. But it's really weird because Dominique, while we were at the retreat, we had all the wool out and we were like looking at, you know, every time we can get together, we had a look at it to see what colours we wanted.
What colours are you doing it in?
I'm doing it in Tequila Sunrise and Sapphire. And
I thought you'd said Tequila Fizz and I was just starting to
I might have done. I'm sorry, I might have done. But it was weird because we were going through all the colours and like different options of what would be nice. And we were looking at, we had our these out, didn't we? The shawls, and we were going, oh, that colour's really nice. That would be really nice. And then all of a sudden it was like, well, actually, you know, it's not the same, but it's not far off that, which we've released, haven't we?
Yeah,
colour.
It's similar colours, but a paler version of it. Yes.
So it is. I mean, it's weird until we get all our colours in out and start looking at them as to what multicolours we need. You think we haven't got something, and then we've got one, or the opposite way around, don't we? We'll think, oh yeah, well we've got loads of things that are red. Oh, there's nothing with any red. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's what we are. That's what we're doing. We do go through things, and we have changed a few, haven't we? And decided some things are not going to be dyed anymore. So, but if anybody ever asks for certain colours, we can always go back on a back catalogue, can't we? If somebody's got it, usually anyway.
Unless it says one of a kind.
Yes, one of a kinds aren't.
I've just started in the last couple of weeks. It's slow going, but when we first started, well, it's here. When we first started dyeing, we did them all on like in plastic cards.
Little cards.
But we outgrew that fairly quickly. And everything I've done in the last couple of years is in a book. And I know exactly where it is. I doesn't need alphabetizing.
Yeah.
Because I know where it is or when I did it. But I thought they all need to be in one. So at the minute, I'm trying to put all of them into one Bible of a recipe book. But I am not putting in historic ones that we're not doing, but still I'm always keeping the recipe.
Yes, just in case somebody said, oh, I really loved, whatever it was, wobbly lollies from years ago. Could I please have it? Because I've knit a jumper in it.
There are some names and I'm like, well, I don't even remember that. And then you look at the recipe and think, like blueberry twist. I don't remember that, but it came from the Sweetie
box, yeah.
Yeah, but if you'd have asked me what it was, I couldn't. So I'm just cataloguing all our recipes. But yeah, it is interesting, the ones that have come and gone and then the ones that have stayed.
Yeah. So it is weird. So we are looking at doing different colours and different things. And yeah, I mean, if there's any particular colour combinations that you think you might like, let us know. You know, it is difficult. Let us know if there's anything in particular.
There is, because also you can put three solid colours together and look, they'd look great. But as you combine them, the colours they make, it doesn't always work.
No,
But
it's very strange. It's like magic, isn't it?
it is like
For
magic.
those people who've joined after we started, we asked a question right at the beginning. Is there anybody on now, or obviously if you're on catch up, tell us on catch up, that was here right from the beginning when we started, in the good old days when me and Dominic used to be sat next to each other in real life?
In 2019.
2019. Did you see the first one? And the other question is, has anybody actually gone and watched all of them? Or have you seen it? Have you been here for every single one? I mean, you need a medal if you have.
But I find new to me podcasters, and if I enjoy it,
you go back.
I'll go back.
Yeah.
I don't always get all of them, but particularly if they don't publish weekly, or then you've got time to catch up. So,
but it's weird, isn't it? Because somebody was saying the other day, I can't remember who it was, on a Knit and Natter. We generally do them every week. Yeah, we don't do the whole 52 weeks, do we? But we have a good crack at them. It's only if one of us is on holiday or not very well or can't make it or we've got an event on that we do them. So it is quite hilarious that there's 230. That's a massive. You look at other people, even podcasters who've been going for quite a long time, and I mean they've got a lot, haven't they? Some of them, but 236. I mean, you'd need a big hospital in stay for that lot, wouldn't you, to sit and watch all that one after the other?
Yeah. And half the time I don't remember what we've done or seen, which is why I need my Bible to help us.
Yeah.
But I don't, it lets me down sometimes because Melissa, bless her, she just said that she found episode 3, watched the first 2, has been here ever since, but wanted to cast on the timely cardigan, was asking what size I knit. And I didn't have my book with me. I said, I'll be on the podcast. And I've given everything on the podcast other than what size I knit. So it is useful. It weighed 327 grams.
Yeah.
It is useful as a record of things as well. So I will try.
Sounds as though Lisa's probably watched every single episode then, if you found us at episode 3 and then went back and watched the first 2.
Yeah.
And Mandy, but you don't think it, no. I mean,
we didn't do, I'll look. We didn't do many episodes.
We used to do, was it once
a fortnight?
And they were used to be some were short, weren't they?
Well, the first ones definitely were. And then lockdown hit. So it was the only way we could keep going.
Julie's saying lots of chair balancing. Yes, not from me, from Dominique. I mean, that's when we have to have hair.
Lots of what?
Chair balancing. You balancing on your flipping chairs or your ironing board or whatever you're doing to show us your jumper.
Yes.
Oh, look, there's
21.
quite a few people.
There were 21 episodes before we went live.
Yes, because we used to do them. We used to record them, didn't we? And then
the last episode.
Can you remember that music?
The last recorded episode was on the 14th of March, 2020.
Wow.
I mean, that really was just before we went into lockdown.
Yeah. And then after that, we went live, and we've been live ever since, haven't we?
Yeah. So 5 years ago tomorrow was our last recorded episode.
Rosemary said she found us during COVID, but oh no, we like a comment. It's nice to have a comment, Rosemary. Well done for putting something on. Yeah.
Oh, it is really nice.
It gives us something to talk about as well. It's nice seeing the comments. I mean, I think that people who are watching on catch up must be thinking, what are they talking about? Because sometimes we do just like look down and go, oh yeah, reply to it sometimes without reading the question out.
Yes.
So if you're wondering why on earth we're repeating it, it's because not everybody can always see it on whatever device they're on. They can't always see the live chat, can they?
No.
On some devices.
If you watch it on your TV, you can't see live chat, I think.
But I mean, and as usual, it's always funny because people go to us, is it scripted? Do you know what you're talking about? We have never, ever, honestly, we literally just sit down.
No, very, very, very occasionally.
You'll have a list.
I've got a list of things we have to say, but that's it.
And it doesn't always get done, does it? And it goes
No.
over the time. So we don't plan. I don't say to Dominique beforehand, right, what we're going to talk about this. I mean, it probably tells as well. What we're going to talk about this week. We don't. We just sit here and just start rabbiting on.
But also, most of the tangents come from comments.
Yes. Yeah, like everything in our business.
So, and that's why it's so nice. So you can't plan. It's only if we've got things that we think, oh, we need to tell you this.
Where's the fun in planning? I mean, the pair of our brains would be all over, scattering all over the place. Right, while we're talking about things to talk about, this might put a bit of the cat amongst the pigeons and start something else going. So we've been having a look at, we changed our podcasting days, didn't we?
Hang on a minute. Let's say we had our AGM, didn't we?
We had an AGM, yes. Yeah.
Which was me round at Marie's with a cup of tea.
We had an AGM and we went through a few things. And as you know, we decided to do our podcast on a Thursday. Work-life balance. We needed to try and change things up, didn't we? Give ourselves a weekend off. And another thing of that, we've been talking about shows because this year we're due to do Buxton in May and Woolmonty in June. We were due to do Staffordshire in October. But between us, we've decided we're stopping doing shows after Woolmonty.
Yes.
So we're not doing Staffordshire, which is a shame because we both enjoy Carol's and Michelle's, the whole team's show, don't we?
Yes.
But something's got to give, hasn't it?
Yes.
We've got so much on, and it's all the preparation. It's not the shows, it's the preparation in front of the shows. So the last time you'll get to see us at shows is the Woolmonty.
It's Woolmonty, yeah.
So
we didn't know this when we said about the Tolsta Tee make-along or anything like it. It wasn't like a one last hurrah. We decided this.
It literally came from nowhere. I think we'd both been toying with ideas and different things, and we both had sort of an honest conversation with each other, didn't we? And just said...
Well, we just said, I think, for lots of different reasons, but the car we use to tow the trailer is being changed. So we now have to hire a van. So it's more expensive. So that started the conversation. So we said, well, maybe next year we stop shows. And then we said, well, it's not fair doing a brand new show in Stafford when we know we're never going to do it. Yeah. Let somebody that is going to keep doing them, which is why we've decided not to do Stafford. Yeah. But
it gives us then the opportunity to do different things.
Yes.
So that's what we're going to throw out to you. I know we had a bit of discussion of it at the retreat, didn't we?
Yes.
But what would you like us to do? I mean, we're looking at more things that we can do based either on Zoom or that's not going to take us too far away, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
So that idea of taking our afternoon teas on tour, that's still there. We will still look at that.
Yeah.
We can't put any more afternoon teas in here because we do them once a month nearly anyway, unless there's a retreat or a show at the minute.
Yeah.
But clubs or make-along
subscription boxes.
It gives us more time to think about and do things like that. If that's what people want and enjoy.
Yes.
So we had a suggestion box at the retreat and got some really good suggestions.
We did. Fairly sensible.
I'm going to be completely honest, like I was at the retreat. Don't ask for mini clubs because it's not going to happen.
Minis are reserved for Christmas. That's all we're going to, minis are Christmas for us.
That's not to say a sock club where you'd get 100 and a mini, but minis take such a long time to prep, to dye, and to wind. And then, like 2 or 3 people at the retreat said, and takes you more time because you have to wind them because everything else that comes from us is already caked.
Yeah.
So I'm just being honest. Don't suggest, can we have
10 minis every week?
Yeah, because it's not going to happen. But other than that, we're open to suggestions.
Yes.
Yeah, so 100 grams or 50 grams and a mini, things like that, that's fine, but it's not going to be a mini club.
No.
But other than that, throw us out there.
So we still want you to do your tea make-alongs, so either the Tolsta Tee, the knitted version, or the crochet version, and wear them or bring them to shows at Buxton and Woolmonty. But yes, the last one we're doing. And if anybody knows anybody who wants a trailer, get in touch with us, because we'll be getting rid of the trailer.
Yes.
And grid walls as well. But apart from that, I think there's nothing else, is there?
No.
But so we both decided that we need something out to give, for us to be able to have a bit more quality of life and to not be away. And, you work practically full time anyway, don't you? So it's you taking leave, and
yes,
it was just becoming a little bit more work and needing more stuff. Tell me if the noise in the kitchen becomes too much. And I mean,
yeah. Well,
hang on a minute.
We can hear he's banging, and we can hear he's talking. Anita's saying, I mean, she's saying maybe smothered, but I think she means maybe another. Guess the number of stitches in another finished item.
Yes.
Sue at the retreat brought in her anthology throw, which is a Helen Stewart pattern, which if you've not seen it is beautiful round throw, like double bed size. And Sue's obviously like me, and she likes a number, so she'd kept a record of how many stitches were in it, not how many stitches she'd knit, she said, because she took some out. But so Anita, maybe something like that.
Yeah, I mean, you're never going to get me to be able to do that, as write down what I'm doing, because that's never going to happen in a million years. So that will be over to you, or you would have to do maths.
Yeah, well, that's it. Like we said, it's easy to do math. It's easy to do if you've got the pattern.
Yes.
But yes.
So knit-alongs, that's one suggestion. Yeah, that's what we like. We do like those, and they've been really popular, haven't they? The make-alongs and the Zoom and people getting involved with it. We've really enjoyed doing those.
Yes.
So yeah, there will be more things like that. But we just wondered what other things you would quite like.
Absolutely. And hang on, I just need to find the comment I'm looking for. Sorry, I knew someone had said it. Like Rosemary said, she's watched them all, and she's usually too shy to comment. And that might be the same with like make-alongs joining the Zoom. But Janet, who's just commented, it was your first time joining us for a knit-along Zoom.
Yeah.
And Janet says she's really enjoyed it. So it's just a nice way to dip your toe in the water. You can sit in your own house and for an hour listen to everyone else, or join in if you want to. So it is really nice bringing people together, isn't it?
And you can join the Zoom if you're ever a bit anxious of joining the Zoom. You can always join the Zoom and not go on camera. You can leave your camera off, as long as we know who it is. Do you know what I mean? As long as your name's right on the bottom, not like Dominique's. Dominique again today is Marie H, and somebody did comment on it that, you're Marie and I'm Marie. I'm the real deal.
And do you know what it is? When I had to start a knit and natter, I couldn't get on my laptop, and I had to sign into Zoom on my phone.
Yeah.
So now it joins as is the answer. And I don't know, I'm going to have to log out of it. I don't understand why.
I mean, at this rate, we're going to have to wear our name badges, aren't we, for people who come on and go, are they both called Marie H? No, we're not.
No.
But what, I can't even think what we're talking about there. What were we on about?
You can join Zoom and have your camera off.
As long as you've got your name on, or you say, hi, it's Marie, I'm just not putting my camera on. We're not going to bully you. We don't care. You can be there and listen.
And if you don't want to do that, drop us a message and say, I really want to join. I don't want to speak or put my camera on, and we will know. We'll say good evening, and then we can leave you in peace. So
you can either talk.
Don't feel like you're going to be put on the spot.
And sometimes there's lots of talking, and then other times there's not a lot, is there? Because people will be sat knitting.
Yes.
It's very... And again, with the knitting on the knit and natters on the Zoom, don't feel intimidated about coming along, because we do have people that just sit very quietly and just knit.
That's me quite a lot of the time.
Yeah. You're the antisocial one.
I absolutely am. Yeah. Because you just want.
Well, we all do. Sometimes we can just sit in silence, can't we?
And quite a lot of the time, there's conversations that go on that you don't, not say no, like quite a lot of you talk a lot about TV shows. I don't watch and I've got no interest in watching.
Yeah.
So you've got nothing
to
you
say.
don't need to speak,
No.
so you can just sit and listen. So
we've had some ideas there then. A featured yarn of the week, showing a colour on different bases. Yeah, that's a good idea. Like the colour, how it changes on different bases.
Yes.
Putting colours together. Yeah, we could do something along those lines.
Someone else, that was one of the suggestions, wasn't it, about putting colours together? Jane, I like that.
The Musselburgh
100-gram hat kit knit along.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, because watching yours, I've been thinking I want to cast another Musselburgh on for weeks. And I think I'm going to watch Jane knit hers. I mean, hers grew like manic, but
and that's good because you can do it. It can be done in different weights as well, can't it? So that opens it up to stash diving and and a lot of these things. You know, yes, some of the things will be like the make-alongs that we've done, where you buy a kit from us and it's, you know, we do the zooms. But other stuff that we'll do, we're not all saying that you can only do stuff that's our wool. No. You know, we want to do other things. So that Musselburgh is a really good idea, because that can be. And I know some people who have their own wool shop would probably think, what are they doing? Why are they not promoting their own wool? It's not all what we're about, is it? Do you know what I mean? We've said before, we want this to be a bit of a community, and it helped me through COVID doing these knit and natters and videos. Do you know what I mean? It really did.
It didn't me, but we're completely different. Completely different. But it did a lot of people. Yes. I know it did. And
we still want to do that, don't we? We want to, we don't want to just be, you can't come along unless you're knitting with our wool, or you can't join us and do that. It's like the t-shirt, isn't it? We've said you buy the pattern from the designers. We're not selling the pattern's from the designers. If you get wool from us, fantastic. If not, use anything.
Yes.
We're not the wool police, you know.
We have never ever been precious about things like that. That's quite a few people saying I'd like a Musselburgh knit along too. I think after the Tolsta, because that's only till June, I think that could be next on the list, because I think that's a fairly quick one. It'd be a nice thing to do in the summer because it's not
too
heavy.
Big. Yeah, I like that idea. Put it down in your notepad. Why is it that light? That light is making me look like I've got a bright red nose.
I just keep seeing green in your glasses.
It's off the light.
Yeah.
Let me push it up.
That's what. No, it's not all the time. But
that's even worse.
It's just at some point you obviously move into a position.
It's the ring of light. But all I can see is that I've got a bright red nose.
Think about it and let us know.
That would be a good idea. I like that idea.
I really like that idea. Yeah, and we were talking about putting like clubs is the word I was looking for, together, other than a mini club, which is not going to happen. What would you like? Because there's no point us going, well, you can have 2 100 grams every month if you say, well, I just want a 100 and a 20, or so them kind of things.
Or do you want a curated box in some respects? You know, like we did the silver bells. Would you like something where you get wool and then bits and pieces that go with it, or do you just want to concentrate on, I'll just have the wool and maybe just like one little thing that goes with it? Not, you know how I did the beehive yarn one where I got a mug, I got the wool, I got stickers, I got some tea, I got some biscuits, you got quite a lot.
You really enjoyed that. I would enjoy it. We really enjoy putting silver bells together. Yeah. But if that's not what everyone wants, then there's no point in doing it, is there?
Not about us, is it?
Another vote for Musselburgh. I think, watch this space for a Musselburgh.
I think that's a good idea. I think that's and then another one I would like to do is that hat cowl. what was it called?
Was it not called the Jose, or it
yes,
was
the one with the nice cord that goes around your head that looked like Little Red Riding Hood?
It was a Spanish name, I thought. I'm going to say Jose, but I'm not
Jose
sure.
Cowl or something.
For those that watch Gaynor from Tales from Cuckoo Land, that's where I found it, because Gaynor's done it for herself, and that's the pattern I found to share with everybody.
That might be a nice wintry one, mightn't it?
Yes.
Well, I'm liking the idea of like small things.
Yes. Yeah.
And clubs, again, we've talked about the make along. We're not saying this year. Would you be interested in another blanket?
Yes.
Another blanket club, because they were really popular, weren't they?
Yes.
Let us know. You don't have to put the comments now. You can either email us or you can comment on this podcast when it goes up onto you. Well, it's on YouTube now, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
Not the
when
live
it stopped,
one.
not live.
Yes.
Honestly, Rosemary, don't be shy, because we love comments.
Don't be shy. Even if you just do
but
thumbs up. Oh, look, I don't think any of this works nowadays, does it? Because I've changed all my settings to stop it.
No.
Yeah, don't work. Used to work, didn't it? But I had to stop it because I talked with my hands so much that things were flying off, weren't they? Yeah, I do know it's a bad habit I've got. I talk with my hands. Yes, so that would be good. Lots of different things. Let us know. Just comment. Send us messages.
We've got some ideas in our head.
Ideas in our head.
But yeah.
Talking of the make along, then I'm doing the Tolsta Tee in 4-ply, and I've done a little bit more of it. So I've done all my short row shaping, and I am now onto the eyelets, so you can see them now.
Yes.
So I'm loving it. I mean, we were having quite an amusing conversation while we were at the retreat about, would you wear that with just your bra, or would you put a t-shirt on underneath? Well, I would wear that with just my bra.
Well, it wasn't that one. It was the crochet one.
It was the crochet one. It was my pink crochet one.
No, it was the crocheted daisy tee.
Oh, yes, the crochet door. Yeah, well, that one I couldn't because the holes are quite large on that one.
Yes.
But I would just wear that one with my bra under. But again, it would depend on how much of my stomach you could see. It's my stomach I'm bothered about, not necessarily my bra. Do you know what I mean? Maybe I need them big pants that come up to your bra, that finish underneath. Or just wear a vest, Marie. So I'm really liking the pattern, and I know some of you have already cast it on. Some of you are doing the crochet version, and some people are doing two, aren't they, Linda?
Not the crochet version of that, the daisy tee.
The daisy tee,
yes.
So I need to, now that I've got most of the make along shawl done, I am now going to be sort of on this and on my shawl. But I was looking at the pattern, and because it is a great big triangle, I'm still deliberating whether to get so far and then just decrease instead of just keeping increasing. Do you know what I mean? So get to a certain point, and then, but I don't know whether it's going to be too big and pointy.
Well, why don't you just from there go straight for 2 or 3 foot and then decrease?
Yeah, I might do. Would it not look weird if I just went straight from there?
No, I mean lots of the like the.
Oh, so it's like a bit of a wing.
Like
yeah,
the
I like
Cecil shawl, and that they are pointy, straight, pointy, aren't they?
I might do that, pointy, straight, pointy.
I mean, there are lots of patterns like that.
Oh, well, that's just saved me then. I might do that.
Because I think if you keep increasing until you can decrease, then it's going to be much too wide.
It is going to be too wide here, and then not enough. It's going to look like a big bib, isn't it?
But you're going to make it into a scarf, not a shawl.
Yeah, that would be fine. Because I just think the colours lend it more to like a summery scarf instead of a winter scarf. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So I don't want something too big. That's a very good idea, Dominique.
I've just seen hello to Marion and Kath, who were travelling down to East Anglia Yarn Fest.
Oh, of course, it's East Anglia this weekend.
I keep forgetting it's East Anglia.
Kath, happy birthday for Monday.
Yeah, happy birthday for Monday.
That's my birthday twin. At least you're not working on your birthday this year, Kath.
No, but I bet she's travelling home.
Oh, yeah. That's a very good point. What are the 2 projects that Marie is working on? At the minute, it is the Botanic shawl by Stephen West. And this one is the Tolsta Tee by
Rebecca Clow.
Rebecca Clow.
Or Craig. Well, I've just while you've got it, I've cast mine on. So after the brainwave I had a fortnight ago, I've gone with it. So I'm going rainbow.
Oh, nice.
I mean, they are so not my colours at the minute, but we'll get there.
What's your base colour going to be then? Is that midnight?
That's midnight.
Nice.
I've gone, you can see it a bit more there because that's where the short rows are. I've gone midnight, and then that was in the box of minis, which is Scarlet on Sparkle.
Yes.
So I've gone Sparkle minis. Yeah. I mean,
that is really not you. You don't do Sparkle.
I think I've had some sort of traumatic head injury or something. But so all the minis are Sparkle. So I've just gone, but there's loads left. So I don't know if I'm gonna just put a row of each at the bottom, or I don't know. So I've gone magenta into purple, into
really
blue, and then I can't remember which way around, but I've got 2 greens, a turquoise, an orange, and a red.
Yeah,
to go into. So
lovely.
I'd worked it out. I've done all the maths, and I needed to do 7 rows in each colour to get from the yoke to splitting for the sleeves.
Yeah.
But I'm now doing 8 rows because I'm changing colour on just a knit row, not an increase row.
On increase one, yeah.
So I'll either drop the bottom colour or it'll go into the sleeves. It's not the end of the world. And I'm not sure if you can see it, but I've just done a knit one, slip one.
That's nice. It gives it a nice change, doesn't it? Because sorry, I don't know your name. Recreation. That's a mouthful. Recreational knitting podcast. They're on the pattern. When you buy the pattern, it does give you loads of different options. So I'm doing. I think it's the 10th row that I'm putting the eyelets in. But somebody's already done it, and they've given their description of how they did it. So again, I'm not doing it on a increase in row on my raglan. But
I mean, I could have done, but I just thought it's just easier.
It's easier, yes.
Just to do it, particularly because I'm doing a knit one, slip one. I thought it's just easier to do it on a knit row, not a increase row.
But for those of you, and we've mentioned this before, but for other people who've not seen it, it is £7, I think, the pattern, isn't it?
Yes.
But you can for that pattern, you get the long sleeve version, the short sleeve version, a double knit version, a 4-ply version. You get all different ideas of how to put stripes in it, put textures in it, to do eyelets in it. Do you know what I mean? So it's for the money. The pattern has a lot.
It's 3. You do it for a B cup, a D cup, or an F cup. So that you've got sizes 1 to, I don't know, there's loads of sizes in different bust sizes as well. So it's such a comprehensive pattern. And Kay wore hers and Linda wore hers to the retreat.
Yeah.
And Kay had done it with the festive cocktail box. So she'd done it navy with just thin stripes. You can just, I think it is going to be a really versatile. If you like the fit, you could do it in all sorts of things.
Yes.
So,
and you don't have to do it I'm not doing mine to a bust size. I'm just doing mine as a standard one where you just do, it hasn't got the shaping in.
Yes.
Only because I couldn't be bothered to do it, let's be honest. And I've never done shaping in my jumpers. Maybe I should, and they would, but
I did it when I did the Tolsta tank. I did it, and I think that's the first time I've done bust shaping. It fits really, really well. But not only that, it's just another couple of inches where you're having to think rather than just go round and round.
Yeah.
I like it because I like messing around with the construction of it. But there's a lot in there. There really is a lot in there. So But
So
yeah,
that's-
after I'd said about it, I thought that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a rainbow. So I've just gone bright
nice.
sparkle with midnight.
No, it looks good.
And
Making sure.
4-ply. It's a 4-ply version.
Yeah, I've gone 4-ply as well. But I think again, you know, you can use you know, if you've got a load of stash, you can just do a striped one, can't you? Or
Yeah.
you can do all sorts. It's really nice pattern. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what people do.
I mean,
You know,
just at the
their take
retreat,
on
different
it.
people are doing different things.
Yeah.
And it's going to look like a different pattern each time, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's my knitting exhausted because I haven't done any more work on the field tank. I'm sort of leaving that a little bit at the minute. And it is double knit, so I'm not too bothered at the minute. Because obviously this came onto the line and I need to get that finished because it's got a deadline on it, hasn't it?
Yes.
So yeah, I haven't got any other bits of knitting.
Well, I haven't, but I do keep forgetting. And Francis commented earlier, but we're in the middle of something else. This is the finished Huldra that I keep forgetting to say. So it's finished, cast off, and it fits really nicely. The only thing, because this is the first time I've worn it, I just need to do that because I just feel like...
Is it just a bit high up for your neck?
Yeah. It's not irritating when I don't do anything, but I can just feel it.
So it looks nice, but I'm with you. I like a jumper that's not around my neck.
It's not here.
No, it's there.
It's there. Yeah. I can feel it. But also, I'm hoping it's as I wear it. But drop. I really, really like this. This is the Huldra by Inga Semmingsen, I think, but I'll put the link to it.
Julie, I think it's an episode where we need to stand up, but not on a chair, please. Can you stand up and let's have a look?
I don't have much room.
Before you start, have you got something on underneath?
Yes.
That's all right then. Oh, look. Oh,
I mean, it's without standing on the chair, I'll just kneel.
It's lovely fit. It fits really nice, actually.
Fits, I mean, they're much too low, but it was massive, so I thought I'd better just do some shaping.
It fits nice on your bust because I was worried where that triangle comes in. It might just make your bust look like two melons, but it doesn't. It looks really nice, actually.
I've just not got enough room where I sit here.
Thought she was about to stand on a chair there, Julie. I was just about to have a bit of a wobble.
No, I thought it does. It fits really, really nicely. So yes. So Rachel, thank you for sharing yours because you sharing your picture made me want to do it. I fancy doing another one in a different colour.
What, a solid colour again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It won't get done for a long time if I do, but I do really, it fits really nicely.
It does. It looks lovely on. It's very you. It's a very you top.
Yes. Like I did years ago, I did the Car Beth, which is a very similar, although that was long sleeved. So yeah, as soon as I saw Rachel wearing it, I thought, yeah, that's the kind of, I could see myself wearing it. And I mean, for a garment, a fairly quick knit because you've not got any sleeves. So really nice. But yeah, the Huldra, and I'll put the link underneath.
Good. Very good. I was going to say something then, my brain's gone completely. Can somebody remind me what I was going to say?
Well, just while you think, I need to ask to do something, another like, guess how many stitches are in something. I've not got that, Anita, but I have got a guess. It is finally finished.
Oh, the world's smallest jigsaw.
So you can try and guess how long it took me to do a 1,000-piece jigsaw. Hang on, I'm just going to show you in case you knew. That is the size of the pieces.
Never mind that, there's lots of blue sky. Yeah, I would never do that in a million years.
So Wendy, it is done, because Wendy got me this for Christmas, and I can't remember when I started it, but a long time ago. And I go a week or two without doing anything, and then I sit down and do a bit, and then I do a bit more. And every time I sit down, I write. I mean, normally I would sit and do an hour at a time, but I sat down for the first time for 47 minutes, and then it was 11, 24, 21. So I really wasn't doing much. So answers on a postcard, how long you think it took me to do 1,000-piece world's smallest jigsaw?
I mean, I'm just so impressed that you actually time yourself and you write it down. Because that, I just wouldn't. I mean, we are complete. We've said this before millions of times. We are so different, but that wouldn't even enter my head, or I'd think, oh, I don't know how long I've been sat here doing that, or I don't know how long. Because I think for me, I couldn't sit like you do and do it. I'd be like 5 minutes and then, right, I need to go and do something else. Oh, I've got something else to do.
I know I can do 1,000-piece on average. I mean, I've done them under 4, but 4.5, 4 hours on average for 1,000-piece. I don't know, because I just enjoy knowing.
It's like when you see people who, because there's people on Instagram that I follow, and they say, yes, and this jumper took me 12 hours, and I'm like, I'd forget to do my start unless I had like those big massive clocks in front of me, and even then I'd forget to do it. Yeah. Or I'd put it down and then go, oh, I've forgotten that I've done that. Do you know what I mean? So I am impressed that people can do that and say, oh, this jumper took me 15 hours to knit or something. I don't want to know. It's like when you were saying when we did how many stitches, I wouldn't want to know that, because if I thought this jumper's going to take me 40 hours or whatever to knit, I wouldn't want to do it. Isn't that weird how your brain works? Yeah. Instead of thinking, oh, that's not long, 40 hours, I can crack that off, I'd be going, oh no, I don't want to know. I
don't know, I suppose you just something to keep your brain active. But yes, it is finished, and it took me longer than 4 hours. But less than the candy canes.
Right, let's have some answers then.
There's your outer limit, extremities.
And what jigsaw are you doing now?
So because I've not been bothered to do anything when I've come in from work. So Linda gave me a 250-piece Kellogg's cornflakes jigsaw. So I thought I'll do that as a quick palette cleanser, 250 pieces. That's taken me an hour and a half, or an hour and 29 minutes, because it's such an unusual shape, and the pieces are such unusual shapes that you think you're looking for one piece and it's 3 pieces. It's just bonkers. So
I'd love you to do a time release one, you know, where you can do one, set your video up. Yeah. And like to do a time thingy video. I'd be interested to see that, how you work on them.
I have done, I mean, I've just done like every half hour when I've done 1,000-piece, I've taken a picture and then kind of put them together.
No, but the actual doing of it, I'd be really interested to see it, because you don't always look at the pictures, do you?
No.
I mean, how?
Well, because I do a lot of wash jigs and you've not got the picture. No, and that cornflakes one, you've not got the picture. You don't. It was a bowl of cornflakes. It was in the shape of a bowl of cornflakes. So,
an hour and a half, I'd be on 10 years probably.
I thought 250 pieces. I knew, because I've done the Marmite one and the other Kellogg's rectangular one. I thought, well, it's fine. The Marmite one and the chicken I did that Anne had lent me, but because they're just unusual piece shaped, oh my God, it messes with your brain. It absolutely messes with your brain.
Messing with mine, even thinking about it.
Yeah.
I told you, I like those nice ones that have got not much the same colour and just things for me to look at and place in a certain place where I need it to go.
Well, I've not done one. I didn't do a jigsaw in February, and I've not done one for a while because I'd got that one on the go. And like I said, I thought I'll just do a quick, easy one, and it wasn't. So depending what the weather's like this weekend, I might just do another easy one. Yeah. But let's see.
Well, Have we got anything else we need to talk about? Don't think so. I think we've done everything, haven't we?
I think we have. Yes, I think we have.
Can't think of anything else?
No.
Nobody wants us to ask a question? Those words different, order.
Yes.
Does anybody want to ask us a question before we disappear? And go and have something to eat, and you can raid your cupboards for whatever strange student tea you're going to have.
I'm going to have a bowl of Rice Krispies. And I'm going to enjoy it.
I do worry about you,
Well, I need proper food. I had crackers on cheese with pickled onions on Monday
on
night.
Cheese? Now you're doing it. Crackers on top of your cheese. You mean the cheese on your cracker?
Yeah. With pickled onions on the top. I can't remember what I had on Tuesday night, and last night was spaghetti. But I will go shopping. I will go shopping. My pack up on Tuesday, I can't remember what it was. Wednesday was half a packet of couscous. I've not got any cucumbers, so tomatoes and lettuce, and a tiny bit of brie. And today I'd run out of most things, so it was couscous, carrots, and couscous, tomatoes, and lettuce. It's just.
You need to go shopping.
I know. But when I finish a 10-hour shift, I can't be bothered. And I couldn't be bothered on Monday, so I've not got hungry.
You haven't had a delivery while we've been on screen for a while, have you? With your friendly driver coming along. We haven't had that, have we?
No. And I looked, but I was too late to get a delivery, so I gave up in the end. Julie's having crunchy nuts. Yeah, you see,
you're all mad having cereal for your tea.
I know. I think it's a nice tea.
Tea breakfast.
I can cope with it. I'll be happy with mine. So,
yes, I'd rather have a curry than a bowl of crunchy nut cornflakes. I've got to say, I'm having spag bol tonight. Spaghetti bolognese. That's what all the pans were in there because I asked David to make tea, so I think it was just
making noise.
You're doing good.
Yeah.
Anyway, right. So will
get your thinking caps on, everybody. And fish and chips.
It would mean going out, Dominique.
Oh no, I'm definitely not going anywhere. Definitely not. But yeah, get your thinking caps on and let us know if you've got any ideas and suggestions.
Yes. What, fish and chips saves time in the morning? Oh, no, cereal tonight. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Anyway, right.
So we will see you all next week. Have a good weekend.
Next Friday. Have a good weekend.
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday, I'm doing it as well. Yeah. We'll see you next Thursday.
We'll see you next week sometime.
Yeah, whenever. We'll just turn up and pop on.